Okay, so this is a great exercise for strengthening the internal rotators of your hips. And you'll be using a block or an aid to support you with this movement. So starting and setting up into a 90-90 position. So angle at the knee is approximately 90. From here, you're going to need an object. Now, I like this foam roller because it's long. I can press down into it. This creates what's called an irradiation effect in the body, which means you can put more tension into the movement that you're doing. So if you've got a long foam roller where you can press into, then great. But if not, no problem. You can have a block or something that's quite sturdy to bring between the knees. Now from here, you want your legs approximately hip distance apart. And you're going to walk whichever side you're working on. It's always good to work single side first, and then you can go on to double sides or both sides. So from here, I'm going to show you for the camera the left side. I'm going to walk the foot out to the left, which puts my femur, my thigh bone, into internal rotation. Now you'll notice as the further I walk the foot out, the knee slides further down. So you might need to play around with your position. You might need to start closer towards the wall, so a tighter 90 or less than, and then from here you can walk out a little bit more. Now the tighter you go, the more challenging this will be, so just take note of that. Now from here, what I'm going to start to do is walk out to a comfortable range where I don't feel like I'm lifting my pelvis off, and we're going to squeeze into the object with our inner thigh muscles. Now don't lose the connection with your foot, so try not to lose the outside blade edge, keep the whole foot integrated into the wall. Squeeze, 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 and then really irradiate that tension through the body. So I'm going to use the foam roller to help me here. I'm going to drive downwards. I'm going to lift my foot off the wall and try to get an increase of range of motion in my hips. I'm feeling all the work kick in through the hip. I'm going to hold for about 5 to 10 seconds. And then I'm going to bring the foot down. All right, then I'm going to squeeze again. So we're squeezing in, 5, and then we're going to lift off, 5. And we're going to complete this said time. So you don't need to do too many reps of this because it is quite an intense movement. Maybe 5 to 8 reps. So it's almost, think of it as strength training. And feel free to work on different ranges. As I said, you can work on shortening the angle, or you can make it slightly greater, working on this angle here. You might want to work both sides. If you're doing both sides, then the movement would look like this. You walk both feet out, get to your range, we squeeze in, and then we radiate tension through the body and we lift off. Try to flex the feet to help you lift off here. And you bring it back. It's a toughie. Have fun.